Bill O'Reilly here, Thursday, January 23rd, 2020. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Here's what's happening across our nation. Mike Bloomberg rises to fourth place in a recent poll. Tulsi Gabbard suing Hillary Clinton for defamation. Outrage grows after developers in France want a D-Day theme park. Shark attacks rising in the USA. Florida residents told to look out for falling iguanas. Also ahead, who would like to be the next president? Anyone? But first, billionaire Mike Bloomberg rising to fourth place in a new national survey. The former mayor of New York City polling 9% among Democrats, trailing Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, and Elizabeth Warren. The Bloomberg campaign praising the numbers, pointing out Mayor Mike is yet to appear at a single televised presidential debate. But he's spent more than $100 million on TV ads. Where did he get all that money? We'll tell you later on. Hawaii Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard filing a $50 million defamation lawsuit against Hillary Clinton after the former Secretary of State accused the lawmaker of being a Russian asset. Former First Lady told a podcast last year she believes Ms. Gabbard is working with the Kremlin to undermine the 2020 election. That should be an interesting court case. Outrage growing after French developers pitched a $110 million D-Day theme park. The site in Normandy would house a museum, light show, and other features commemorating the Allied invasion of Europe in 1944. Critics, including this one, say death from Nazi horror should not be used for entertainment. Number of shark attacks rising in the USA, 41 last year, up from 32 in 18. Most attacks occurring in North Carolina, Florida, and Hawaii. But shark attacks worldwide are down. Despite their scary reputation, the creatures killed just 2 people in 2019 worldwide. Florida officials warning residents to watch out for falling iguanas. A recent cold snap in the Sunshine State apparently paralyzing the invasive species, so they topple out of trees. While iguanas aren't considered dangerous to humans, an adult male can grow to 5 feet long and weigh more than 30 pounds. In a moment, who exactly will run against President Trump? Right back. Hey, forget about spring. According to 2019 real estate stats, the busiest home shopping season actually starts in January for many of the country's biggest markets. So, if you think you have to wait until April to buy a home, that's not true. Whether you're looking for your first, next, or forever home, even an investment property, make today the day you begin the mortgage pre-approval process. It takes only 10 minutes to get started when you call my friends at American Financing. You'll work with a salary-based mortgage consultant, and you'll learn about custom loan programs that fit your budget, including down payment assistance programs that get you right into your home for little or no money down. Whatever your budget, whatever you need, they will help you. They really are in it for you. So please call American Financing, 888-462-9557, 888-462-9557, or AmericanFinancing.net. American Financing, NMLS 182334, NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. Who will challenge Donald Trump in November? Right now, it's chaos. We don't know. Here's the latest CNN polling. Bernie Sanders has jumped into the lead, according to CNN. A poll, by the way, I don't believe. Sanders with 27%. Joe Biden, 24%. Elizabeth Warren, 14%. Pete Buttigieg, 11%. Bloomberg has 5% in the CNN poll, down from his 9% in some other polls. But other polls also have Biden out in front. So let's take a hard look at what's going on here. The Iowa caucus, just 11 days away. Right now, 3 candidates could win that: Biden, Sanders, and Buttigieg. Biden, if he does win Iowa, then goes on to New Hampshire, where he's polling pretty well. If Joe Biden, the former vice president of the United States, does win Iowa and New Hampshire, he will be the nominee against Donald Trump. It'll be over early because then Biden segues down to South Carolina, where he has a huge lead because African Americans are largely supporting him. Bernie Sanders has come up in the recent polling. I'm not sure why. Sanders himself has not changed his tune. It's the same old song as the Four Tops used to sing. Sanders has a following. It looks to be about 22%. But right now, according to CNN, again, he leads in Iowa, and he could win there. Elizabeth Warren fading all over the place because she is disingenuous. While Bernie Sanders is a hardcore socialist, we all know if Bernie ever got power in this country, you can kiss your 401ks, your retirement funds, your college funds. You can kiss them all goodbye because the U.S. economy would change so drastically that investments would crash. There would be a depression, not a recession, as Bernie Sanders reset the entire U.S. economy. So we know that Sanders is hardcore. But Warren, while being a socialist too, even though she says he's not, she is. She's all over the place. And with $100 trillion in proposed new spending, everyone knows, even people who live in Botswana, that is impossible. The government simply cannot fund every facet of an American's life. Pete Buttigieg on the rise, articulate man, but seems to a little befuddled on how to deal with the African-American problem he has. As mayor of South Bend, Indiana, there was a beef between the black community and the police there. Buttigieg didn't handle it well. I think that's fair. And the African-American community doesn't really like his entire presentation. As for Mayor Mike, he's going to spend and spend and spend and spend, but I can't see him getting over 10% of the vote. Maybe I'm wrong. He would give Donald Trump a run. He's a smart guy. Bloomberg is smart. He ran New York City pretty effectively, and that's where he butted heads with President Trump. So right now, nobody knows who the nominee is going to be, but keep your eye on Joe Biden. I'm Bill O'Reilly, and I approve that message by actually writing it. For more news analysis, please visit BillO'Reilly.com. In a moment, something you might not know. Deborah's home was stolen. I don't mean thieves stole stuff. I mean scammers literally stole her home. The FBI calls home title theft one of the fastest growing white-collar crimes. This story is why you need Home Title Lock. Deborah says, quote, criminals found the title to our home online and filed fraudulent documents claiming they owned it. And it gets worse. Deborah, quote, I was evicted from my own home and $85,000 in equity gone. Nobody believes you can get your home stolen this easy, unquote. This is why you need Home Title Lock, because no insurance or bank protects your home from title theft. First things first, please go to HomeTitleLock.com and register your address to see if you're already a victim and don't know it. Then sign up to protect the legal title to your home so you don't end up like Deborah. And to get you started, I got you 60 risk-free days of protection. Please go to HomeTitleLock.com. HomeTitleLock.com. Now, the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. It's been 2 months since Michael Bloomberg launched his campaign for the presidency. As I just reported, the mayor has spent more than $100 million of his own money in just 60 days, with much more to come, including a multi-million-dollar Super Bowl ad. Now, Bloomberg says he is willing to spend $2 billion of his own fortune to take down Donald Trump in 2020. With a net worth of $60 billion, Bloomberg can certainly put his money where his mouth is. But how did he make all that money? Let's start with education. Mike Bloomberg received a Bachelor's of Science degree from Johns Hopkins University and an MBA from Harvard. To help pay the bills, Mike worked as a parking attendant at a local garage, earning the minimum wage back then of $1.25 an hour. After graduating from Harvard, Bloomberg landed a job with a mid-level Wall Street firm. Starting salary, $9,000 a year. By 1972, Mike had become a partner in that firm, but was fired after a financial merger. Don't feel too bad. Bloomberg was given a $10 million severance. He then started his own company building market data computers, a game changer for Wall Street. Today, more than 300,000 of those computers are in operation around the world. His company, Bloomberg LP, generates about $10 billion a year in revenue. To date, Mike Bloomberg has donated to charity about $3 million. 2018, he pledged nearly $2 billion to his alma mater, Johns Hopkins, the largest contribution to a U.S. college in American history. According to a recent poll, Bloomberg's deep pockets have launched him into fourth place among Democrats. But here's something you might not know. Both Bloomberg and Donald Trump recently purchased minute-long advertisements during the Super Bowl. On that Sunday, 100 million people will be watching two billionaires, as Bernie Sanders might say, battle it out on national television. Back after this. Do you have trouble falling asleep or staying asleep? When it's time to go to bed, are racing thoughts keeping you awake? That happens to me. If so, it's time for you to try Ebb. Ebb is the first and only wearable drug-free solution that targets the root cause of sleeplessness, those thoughts. Ebb applies precise and continuous cooling to the forehead, calming your mind. Ebb is clinically validated, and 4 out of 5 users report falling asleep faster and improving overall sleep quality. If you tried everything from pills to pillows with little success, it's time for you to try Ebb. Get the sleep you need so you have more energy to do the things you love. Right now, my listeners can try Ebb risk-free 60 nights. You even get free shipping. Call 877-777-8906 or go to tryebb.com. That's 877-777-8906 or go to tryebb.com, tryebb.com for free shipping and a risk-free 60 nights. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.